heard about you. Let it never be said that there aren't some good people left in the world.
Hey there.
It appears you've been wounded, sir. May I suggest you utilize your infirmary? Welcome home, sir.
Over here. We'll get him. That takes care of that. Help me. Find him.
Hey, looking to buy? Let me see if I can't hammer this garbage into shape. See you out on the road, huh?
Oh my, I wasn't expecting any visitors. My, you certainly do look a little bit worn out from your travels. Oh, just look at my terrible manners. I'm Agatha. It's so nice to meet you. Now, what brings you all the way out here? Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just fine out here. My husband, rest his poor soul, saw to it that our house was well protected from the elements and the inhabitants of the wastes. Well, that's kind of you to say. Yes, he's gone. After he built this place, we spent many happy years together. We decided to cut off contact with the outside world and just depend on each other for comfort and company. Oh, goodness, no. I have a supply caravan that passes here maybe once a week. I trade with them for whatever I need, and I stock up enough till they return. Besides shelter, well, I offer something in the way of entertainment. I play songs on my homemade violin, and people trade me goods. If not in person, I use my husband's old radio set. The men in the caravan say it keeps their morale up on lonely nights in the wasteland. Yes, my husband was very proud of the setup. He tinkered with that thing for years to get it working. I've tried to use it to get whatever I need, but I've never gotten a reply. Thank you. Well, my husband had his hobbies. I'm afraid mine was making that sorry instrument. I only wish I could replace it with something better. But now that you mention it, yes, there is. My trading depends on my violin. Without it, I have nothing to play, no way to make music. If you can bring me a violin, a better one, I'd feel much more secure. Yes, very sad, isn't it? Sad to think that no more musical instruments will ever be made the old way ever again. Well, fortunately, I know where perhaps the last real violin in the world exists. If you give me your word that you will recover it, I will tell you more. You can't get blood from a stone. I'd love to help you, but first we need to iron out the deal. So, what do you say? Oh, I don't think I've been this happy in years. I have some information that may help you, at least a place to begin. It all starts with my great-great-grandmother back in 2077 before the bombs fell. Of a kind, yes. Hilda sent a good deal of letters to my great-grandmother Mary, who passed them on, and so forth. I suppose the correspondence could be considered a diary of sorts. It certainly is a long time. That precious instrument has been through a lot. Anyway, Hilda was quite a special woman, classically trained and exceptionally talented at the violin. Her pride and joy was her Stradivarius violin. I can only imagine how exquisite this instrument must have been. When the war reared its head, she was invited by Vault-Tec into Vault 92. They claimed the vault would be dedicated to preserving musical talent. Vault-Tec was always promoting the vaults being used for the preservation of the arts and all that nonsense. Hilda couldn't pass on a chance to meet many of the other musical talents of the world, so she accepted their invitation. Then the bombs fell, the vault was sealed, and my family never heard from her again. She kept it in a special pressurized case. Inside the case is the perfect temperature and humidity for the instrument. If the case is still functioning, the Stradivarius would be in perfect shape. Hilda's Stradivarius was named the Swa Stradivarius. All of them had names. That's what I want you to get. That's the catch. I have no idea where it is. I'd suggest making your way to Vault-Tec headquarters in the D.C. ruins. That would be a good place to begin. Good luck! She was quite a special woman. Hilda was her name. Classically trained and exceptionally talented at the violin. Her pride and joy was her Stradivarius violin. I can only imagine how exquisite this instrument must have been. When war reared its head, she was invited by Vault-Tec into Vault 92. They claimed the vault would be dedicated to preserving musical talent. Happily, she accepted. After she entered Vault 92, the bombs fell, and the story as I know it ends. Not too much, I'm afraid. It was fabricated way back in 1714 by a famous Italian craftsman named Antonio Stradivari. He had made a bunch of Stradivarius violins, actually, and each one was individually named over time to identify them. They are regarded as the most outstanding instruments ever made, and no two sound alike, they say. Incredible! Since the bombs fell laying waste to most of the world, it may be safe to say that this could be the last surviving violin of its kind. Well, from my great-great-grandmother's diaries, I have deduced that she had a special pressurized case created for it. Hopefully, the Soir Stradivarius was in the case when she... well, you know. I hope you're not thinking of doing anything dishonest. You gave me your word. Well, okay. I'm sorry. I wish I did. All I know is that Vault-Tec intended it to be a protective environment for the world's musical talent. When the bombs fell, the vault was sealed, and the rest is a mystery. Perhaps when you find it, you can find some sort of a record of what occurred inside. From what I gather, it's located in the ruins of D.C. I got the location from one of the supply caravans. They told me it had extremely high security and something they call a mainframe inside. I'd imagine it's quite dangerous. I'd be careful if I was you. Watch yourself out there.
There you are. Where? That's it. That's it. Found you.
Eat your blood, man! Drink your
Stand aside of your own blood. I'm glad that's over. Aha! There you are. Where? Then. Well, that's the end of that. Can't stand the sight of your own blood?
Since you seem willing to do the world
Found
a favor
you.
and kill yourself, I
Where?
guess I'm going to have to do it.
That's it. That's it.
What's the matter, you fancy-ass pinko? Getting tired?
Takes care of that.
Threat analysis. Red. Engaging hostile target.
Hello? Who's there?
This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
Anybody there?
Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens
What was that?
have nothing to fear.
Anybody there? Whatever it was, I guess it's gone now. over here.
Hostile detected. Free full force polarizing all units. Working on firing.
Help me. Look at him. That's it. That's it.
Delay your return. Now you're starting to piss me off.
There you are. Where?
Take this the wrong way.
There you are. We'll get him. Had enough? Oh! Anybody there? Well, that's the end of that. Maybe I'm just jumpy. Anybody there? Found you. Where? Where? Can't stand the sight of your own... Where? Good enough. Be cautious. Help me.
For your country, you
Flank him.
son of a bitch.
This place is not safe. Found you. There. Yeah. Be cautious. Found you. Where? What's the matter, huh? Can't stand the sight of your own blood?
This shouldn't take long.
Don't let him get away.
experiment is going exactly as planned. We're subjecting the residents to extremely low-frequency white noise, regular intervals through the loudspeaker system. Using the soundproof recording studios and the musicians was an inspired idea. Kudos to the Vault-Tec selection committee on their shrewdness.
Good enough. Help me. Look out. Your own blood? There's more where that came from. Where? Had it. Hey, where? There's more where that came from. Teach you to mess with me. Got one. Flank him. Yeah, yeah. Oh! place is not safe. Over here. Where? That's it. That's it. Need you to mess with me. Hey. Where? That's it. That's it. Aha. There you are. Where? Yes, what is it? Very well. and I shall follow.
I'm a bit encouraged by the latest batch of data. It seems that 33% of the subjects are now lapsing into a trance-like state on occasion. When in this state, we're fairly certain that suggestion and programming of the subject can be applied. We've begun testing this by implanting subtle cues in affected subjects, making them scratch their ear or constantly fix their hair. So far, I'm happy to report a 100% success rate on this implementation method. Disaster today. One of our test subjects, V920717, was murdered. 3 other residents in a fit of unbridled rage, the likes of which I've never seen. It took almost 23 shots before the security team took him down. This subject has no history of violence or mental instability whatsoever. My concern is that this subject is one of our most successful implant recipients, able to execute complex instructions during a trance state.
This place is not safe.
Unbelievable. We've had 12 more incidents in the past month mirroring Subject V920717's actions. The shocking part is the savagery these aberrants exhibit when they murder. They rip their victims apart limb from limb and eviscerate them by hand. These used to be respected members of the musical community. How could this be happening? Where have I gone wrong?
This place is not safe. This place is not safe. place is not safe. I don't like the look of this place. Very well. And I shall follow. Aha! There you are. Where? Good enough?
Situation is getting out of hand. Over half the population of the Vault is exhibiting savage tendencies. We can only assume our noise experimentation has awakened some dormant part of their psyche, brought their primitive nature to the surface. In essence, I feel that they are almost psychologically devolving. I was stupid for rushing these experiments. Now over 35 people are dead.
got your back. Yeah! Yeah! Now that's over. Good enough.
I can't believe what I've discovered. Just before he died, one of the security team members told me everything. The Overseer has been implanting these murderous intentions in the entire Vault population without my knowledge. Using the loudspeakers in the dorms instead of just the studios. He subjected everyone to the white noise as they slept. He then implanted combat suggestions he claims came from Vault-Tec itself. He must be completely insane. No observation, no controls. I'm going to have to confront him now and make him pay for what he's done. Half the Vault is dead. The other half, fighting for its life. Good luck to all of us. And may God have mercy on our souls.
Careful. Yes, what is it? Very well. And I shall follow.
have the violin? You've done it! Oh, my goodness gracious. Seems like you've been gone forever. Please tell me you have good news. Oh, my goodness. I must see it, please. Oh, my. It's more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. I can't thank you enough. I wish I had something to give you, a more suitable reward for all your efforts. All I can give you is the frequency to my radio set. Tune in whenever you feel like listening to the strains of an old woman's violin playing. You're a sight for these old eyes. Much better lately, thanks for asking. With the return of the Swa Stradivarius, everything has changed. It's like a long-lost family member has come home. Oh, don't be silly. I record everything I play on the nice machines built into my husband's old radio gear. That way you can hear the music any time you want, and this old woman can get some well-needed beauty sleep. Well, I suppose I could. They aren't my pieces of music by any stretch of the imagination, though. You make a good point. I'm no spring chicken, so one day I'll be gone. Oh my, what if I'm the last person on the planet to know these pieces of music? What if all the recordings have been destroyed? To lose such beautiful music would be a shame. Well, I only need 2 things, my noggin and some music paper. Look around you. Do you see any fancy computers or high-tech gizmos? My husband and I were never into that kind of junk. The most high-tech thing we have is the radio setup, and even that was old before the bombs fell. I need the paper. It's all I know how to use. Can you help me? Well, thank you. You've done so much for me already, I just don't know what else to say. If you get the paper, head back here in time. There's no rush. I'm afraid I don't. I'm surprised you didn't find any in Vault 92, knowing that it was a place where musicians used to live. I would ask every merchant and just search the wasteland. Perhaps one day you'll be in luck. Watch yourself out there. The wasteland is no place to be messing around.
What do you need? Very well. And I shall follow.
Well, well, look who the cat dragged in. My word! You actually found some real music paper. I didn't even think it possible. Yet here it is. You've really outdone yourself this time. I knew getting the Stradivarius was a challenge, but this is just incredible. This is all too much. You deserve more than just a pat on the back. Well, like I told you before, I don't have wealth out here in the sticks, but I can certainly provide you something useful. My husband left me something else beside the radio setup. I think you'll find it useful. It's his old pistol. He tinkered with it some and used to practice with it all the time. Now I want you to have it. You're welcome. Just keep it clean and repaired and it will never let you down. Now scoot. I have to get cracking on this music notation. Well, well, look who the cat dragged in. I would be delighted.
Be careful.